First, assess the field, then act accordingly. I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir. Hey all, you a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Bard can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We must make haste if we are to arrive in time to assist. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
It is easily done.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of... You saved me this time, but I won't always be so full... Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know...
Don't we have a report to make, Master? A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors...
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit...
Just make it quick.
Well met.
You have no right.
Now there's a worthy brat.
Can't say I've any tidings to share. Fancy a gander? I find good. It's for sale. Always a pleasure.
Shopping is such fun.
Gold makes the world go round.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Well met. Much obliged.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Prepare yourself!
I will protect you.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
And I'll strike them down.
Liz, and you shame us both.
In relation to that,
behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon.
Pity upon the Arisen. right. Pleasure doing business with you. I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge?
Really now.
That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on, and by some miracle, survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir.
We could make the fruit roborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
I think I get the idea.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your time.
Been finding metal today? Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Do come again.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, very well. There is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of...
Lots to do. Have precious little time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
'Tis as you say.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we? Do come again.
We ought not...
Tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post...
Ah, well met. Here... Here for some fruit, Roborant, are we? Always a pleasure. Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roborant, are we? Always a pleasure.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit Roborant for me? So this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us.
He'll... Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears. Yet if aught were to befall him. I live with myself. I pity those content. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
About ready for a break.
Not much going on.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way. Good. Let us make for...
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack.
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Over here! There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry. To the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claim the truth. Our kingdom seems really defenders. They are not just they're stones in the way. Regardless, do well not to minimize mistrust in our journey.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
Ourselves while we use the chance.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
Very well. I must.
timed, Arisen.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I will protect you.
Good. Let us make for the capital.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Strike true, lest the beast flee.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Oi, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint. Oi, where do you think you're...
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged. My shield is ever at your beck and call.
Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces.
I can attack at a moment's notice, Master. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it might, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Tis rather valuable, this.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us, at last.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Pawns are they're said to travel twixt the worlds through the... I'd not mind a journey to an...
Have you some business with me?
good place to put our feet up, if we've a tent with us.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigand folk?
I cannot help but ache for a scrap. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Our master's a magnanimous sort, letting us sup on fine meats before a heartening fire.
Do forgive me, Master, but I've not learned anything useful of late. Speak your will, and I'll see it done.
The sun climbs high. How might I serve you, Arisen?
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go, then.
Ready to forge on?
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
No more or less than what one might have expected.
Battle is upon us! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
When tasked, be sure to avoid open flame. Was excellent. I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Happily said.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it. I'm all talked out, Master. Perhaps another time.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
There's aught to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Have my protection!
While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
What's this? We're trapped.
Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard.
Arisen! Are you all right?
Save our best will do.
We've got the beast reeling! If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it!
Onward to victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one. A powerful current.
Oh, 'tis a precious thing we've found.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake. I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Master, you appear to be carrying rather a lot. Perhaps you ought to set a few things down. I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
I trust all's well, sir.
No? Very well. It is your decision.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Aptly said.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
But not at the expense of duty.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen. Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it, though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, it follows, therefore, that this ruffian you must submit to questioning. If you value your life, I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
about a town I've yet to visit.
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only
I keep my prices as fair as I can afford.
Say, have you been to Harm? Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
I've heard there's a means to tell if... See, there's only one arisen in the world. Well, there. Come to think...
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instinct... I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see.
No one will disturb me here.
I don't know what to do.
I quite like it.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Right you are.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.